Do you think this team gained from beating Auburn?
We gained a lot of confidence as a team. Obviously getting a good victory on the road. But ultimately, we have to look forward to our next opponents.
What was that fourth quarter like? You got the lead over Auburn, trying to hold on. What was that like?
We need to not hold on. We need to execute better and close the game out better. We left a lot of points on the board, and the coaching staff talked to us about it, and we see that. We see some of the mistakes we made. We got to execute better at the end of the day.
What was the locker room like after the win?
It was electric. It was a good moment.
Trey, what have you seen from Alabama so far?
They're a good physical football team. It's a classic Alabama team. Got a lot of respect for a lot of those people in that locker room.
What is the mindset to when the number one ranked team comes into town?
The same mindset as any other team. We got to execute. We got to just physically beat our opponents. The same thing doesn't change.
At the same time, are these the matchups? Games like this, Auburn, Georgia. Are these the ones that you kind of came to Tennessee to play?
Absolutely. The Tennessee-Alabama rivalry. The coaches talked about it for a long time. It's a very special tradition, man. We owe it to the people who played in crimson and orange these past years to come out and execute well and play well.
Trey, what were some of the things that you were proud of that you thought you did well that helped you guys get the W?
I think we didn't sit there and sulk when things didn't go our way. Coach always tells us, keep playing the next play. What happens play, you can't go back, you can't change it. I think a lot of times when adversity hit, we put on more steam.
How big was getting some points on the board on your first drive after Auburn put up a touchdown on their first drive?
It's just something we knew we always could do. We could execute early, and finally when we started doing the things we were supposed to do and started putting it all together, we executed early and we scored faster.
Trey, you talked about sort of not sulking on the offensive line. You guys, I think Nathan started his first game. You guys rolled a couple guys in there at guard when Jameer and Jerome went out. I guess it was kind of a good performance in that sense that you had some guys step up?
Yeah, pretty much plug and play like we always talk about. When a guy goes down or when someone needs to step up, they stepped up and they played well. I think the whole offensive line as a unit played well and a lot better.
What was the difference this week? It didn't seem like this was your all's best outing as a group.
We came in practice with a better mindset. We executed, and we had the mentality that we're going to go out and do something special.
Before this, your head coach hasn't experienced a lot of losing before this year, and y'all had some struggles up until last week. How would he kind of reacted, responded, and kept y'all confident this season while y'all were going through some adversity?
I love about Coach Pruitt, man. It's a blue-collar mentality every time we step in this building. It doesn't matter what we did. The next day, we're going to go straight back to work. We're not changing. We're not altering our schedule for anybody. We're going to go to work every day until we get the results we want. It showed.
And in that vein, have you noticed any difference in him this week facing his former team, anything like that? Or?
Absolutely not. It's another work day.
Does it, I guess, resonate with you guys when he doesn't panic or let anything affect him? He's just so even, steady Eddie out there, never high, never low.
Yeah, Coach does a great job preparing us every week. And, he's not going to let that affect him and how he prepares, how we perform. We know what we have to do, and he's trained us very well for it.
You've had a lot of confidence in Jared Garantano throughout. How did he impact the game? Because Coach Pruitt mentioned how he impacted guys around him. What did you think of Jared's performance?
Jared did an excellent job on Saturday. I think as an offense as well, we all did an excellent job. Jared being the field general out there, making sure we're all aligned properly, doing the right things. He stepped up and made some really good plays. I think that the wide receivers stepped up as well and made some great ball catches. The running backs as well, the offensive line, the tight ends, the whole unit, we stepped together and we had a cohesive group, that executed very well.
How tough was it to run against Auburn's front four, which they got a lot of really potential in